The main topic we will be discussing this time is from words to conversations, the first 18 months of your baby's language development. My name is Dr. Anselm Anyoha. I am a pediatrician with decades of experience and a PhD in infant mental health and childhood development. I help parents raise healthy children with confidence, not fear. Babies don't suddenly start talking. Language development begins long before they say their first words. The stages are Stage 1, which I call the crying stage. In the first few weeks of life, babies express themselves primarily through crying. Crying helps babies communicate their needs, such as hunger, discomfort, or tiredness. What this means: even at this early stage, babies are learning that their voices bring responses from caregivers. Communication begins with responses. Stage 2, the sound stage. Around 2 months, babies begin making soft sounds. You may hear cooing, squealing, vowel-like sounds. What helps? Talking to your baby frequently. Your baby is learning the rhythm and tone of language. Responding to their sounds encourages early communication skills. These back-and-forth conversations help build the foundation for speech development. Stage 3, the vocal play stage, 3 to 4 months. Babies begin experimenting with their voices. You may notice longer cooing sounds, squealing, early consonant-like sounds. What helps? Respond to your baby's sounds. This creates the first conversations. Taking turns vocalizing teaches babies the rhythm of communication. These playful sound exchanges strengthen early language development. Stage 4, the babbling stage, 5 to 6 months. Babies start combining sounds. You may hear ba, ma, da. These are called babbling sounds. What helps? Talking, singing, and reading to your baby. Repeat their sounds back to them and add simple words. Babies learn language by hearing it and by practicing it through playful repetition. Stage 5, the repetitive babbling stage, 7 to 8 months. In this stage, babbling becomes more repetitive. You may hear ma ma ma, da da da, ba ba ba. Babies also begin to respond more clearly to the tone of your voice. This is how speech practice begins. They are experimenting with sounds and learning how conversations flow. Your reactions and responses encourage confidence in early communication. Stage 6, intentional communication, 9 to 10 months. Babies begin using sounds more purposefully. You may notice vocalizing to get attention, protesting with sounds, responding to their name. What this means: your baby is learning that sounds can influence others. Communication is becoming intentional rather than random. These early efforts are the foundation of meaningful language and social interaction. Stage 7, the first words stage, 10 to 12 months. Many babies begin to say their first recognizable words. Examples may include mama, dada, simple familiar words. These first words usually carry meaning and are used intentionally. This milestone often fills parents with excitement and plenty of extra hugs and celebration. Early words mark the beginning of true spoken communication. Stage 8, vocabulary growth, 14 to 15 months. Language begins expanding quickly. Many toddlers now say several words. You may hear words like mama, dada, ball, milk, names of family members, names of their pets. Toddlers may also use gestures to communicate. Pointing, waving, and bringing objects to you help express needs and interests. This stage shows growing understanding of language and connection with others. Stage 9, the talking toddler, 16 to 18 months. Language growth accelerates. Many toddlers now use more words, imitate sounds or songs, combine simple words. You may hear phrases like give me, no mama, more milk, Toddlers are beginning to use language to express ideas, needs, and emotions. Communication becomes more intentional, interactive, and social. To summarize, language develops step by step, crying to cooing to babbling to words to phrases. Every baby develops at their own pace. Save this guide so you can follow your baby's language development during the first 18 months. Thank you for listening to On Call with Dr. Anselm Anyoha. Until next time, rest when the baby rests, ask questions freely, and remember, you are not doing this alone.